Okay, we've been studying electromagnetic radiation in chemistry, and we are working energy and speed of light equations for these electromagnetic radiation. These are our two equations. Okay, E is energy in joules. H is Planck's constant, and it is 6.626 times 10 to the negative 34 joules times seconds. And the Greek letter nu is frequency. And it is measured in hertz, which are equal to 1 over a second, which is equal to a second to the negative first. C on this one is the speed of light, which is 3.0 times 10 to the 8th meters per second. Lambda is wavelength, which is measured in meters. And of course, this is the frequency again. Okay. In the first problem I'm doing, it came from the worksheet we worked on today. And I'm going to do number 21. What is the wavelength? So this is what I'm looking for, and that is my unknown. If I have energy of 1.528 times 10 to the negative 13 joules, okay? So we're looking for wavelength. This equation that has energy does not have wavelength, so I have to use the speed of light equation first. I have to use the energy equation first to find frequency. Then I can plug it into the speed of light equation and find the wavelength. So I'm going to use this equation, and I'm going to say 1.528 times 10 to the negative 13th joules is equal to Planck's constant, and that's going to be multiplied times my frequency. So I say 1.528 times 10 to the negative 13th joules, and divide it by 6.626 times 10 to the negative 34th joules times seconds, and that's going to give me my wavelength. My wavelength should be equal to, remember what I told you in class today, you never use the times 10 button, you use the exponent button. And I get a frequency of 2.31 times 10 to the 20th hertz, which, like I said before, is equal to 1 over a second. Now, and that's joules, and then you divide by a second. Now I need to find the wavelength now, so now I use the speed of light equation to find wavelength. And I'm going to say the speed of light, 3.0 times 10 to the 8th meters per second, and divide it by the frequency, and that's going to give me my wavelength. And look, my seconds are going to cancel, and I'm left in meters. Remember what I told you, if you can use your units and cancel out and end up with the right unit, you should have it set up properly. And I end up with 1.30 times 10 to the negative 12th meters, and that is my wavelength. You have to use both equations, figure out what you have and what you can find, and go from there. Make sure you cancel out your units so you make sure you have the correct unit in the answer. Okay?